Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video with all e.l.f. products. I went to the store the other day to get these, and the only thing I couldn't find was e.l.f. eye primer. Where I went, they were all out. But otherwise I got everything else for the face. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. Okay, so to get started, I have a clean face. I used my moisturizer. So now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. And I think part of my problem last night was I used too much. So I am just going to use just a little dab there. And just kind of work that into my trouble spots here. So I have bigger pores on my cheeks here, on my forehead. I have some wrinkles here, and kind of down around my smile lines. For the foundation, this is the e.l.f. foundation. It is in the shade Natural, which I think they said it used to be Porcelain. They only had 3 shades when I went, and this was the lightest. Just pulls off. It's a nice pump, just like the primer. I'm just going to use a beauty sponge here. Now this is dry. Just see how this applies. Last night when I did it, I used a damp one. And just put a little more here. So the color matches really well, actually. I thought maybe it'd be too light, but the porcelain or ivory is normally my shade anyways, so I knew it wouldn't be too off track. So now for the concealer, I'm using this e.l.f. lightweight concealer stick in the shade, I think it's Fair Light. I'm back with my blender here. Okay, so that blended out all right. I feel like the liquid concealers blend out better. I have used a few stick concealers, and they just seem dry. So now that we have concealer on, let's go ahead and move on to the powder. And here is the powder. So I am just gonna put a little here in the lid. And I'm going to go back in with that sponge and just kind of set this under my eye. And then I'm going to go in my T-zone here, just where I tend to get a little more oily. And I'm not using a lot. And then I am going to go ahead and take just any fluffy brush. Just wipe away all that excess. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to go into the eyes. Since I couldn't find an eye primer, I am going to go in with the face primer that I used and just use a itty bitty bit. See, it's not very much. You don't need much, your eyes aren't very big. You don't have very much space. So I'm using my ring finger because your eyes are delicate, and you should use your ring finger when if you're putting stuff underneath your eyes too, like right here. Just because that skin is really delicate and you don't want to be pulling on it too much, and I'm not pressing very hard. I'm just kind of gliding my fingers over just to kind of blend it out. And this primer does feel really silky smooth. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom in to do my eyes so that you can get a better look on how everything's blending. Okay, so now that you're closer, I will go ahead and get started on the eyes. So for the palette, I have this. And keep in mind, I've already dipped into this because I tried to do this video yesterday. And there's the colors. They're very pretty colors. So we'll give this another go here. And I am going to go in with my Morphe M433 brush. And it's just a fluffy blending brush. This is probably my favorite brush, and I use it all the time. I am going to go in with this lighter color here and just set my eye primer so that all the other colors I use blend better over the top of this. Okay, and so for my first transition shade, I'm going to go in with this pink. And it looks a lot lighter in person. Like, this makes it look really dark. Now I'm going to go in with this pink color right here. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this purple. Okay, so I ended up going to get my e.l.f. Mist and Set spray because these colors, they just kind of all look the same. I don't see any definition in the colors. So I'm going to try and spray brush and kind of pack them on. See if that helps. So I'm going to use my Lottie London. It's a smaller brush here, it's more dense. And I'm just going to spray my brush here. And I'm going to go back in with that second pink I used. So that definitely gave it a lot more pigment, getting my brush wet. So if you have e.l.f. products and you're having this issue, and it might just be mine that I picked up, I don't know. And I'm going to go in with that purple and try to darken out this outer V here with the purple. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with this Morphe brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. And it's patchy. Awesome. Okay, well, if you have any suggestions on this, please comment below, because I don't know what else to do here. Until then, I'm going to go in with this black color here. And this is the E18. Okay, and so now I'm going to take back my Morphe M433 brush and just kind of blend that a little bit, just so there's not harsh lines. Okay, so it seemed like when I went to blend that out, it took some of it away. That's frustrating when it's that patchy. So on my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this pink color. And yeah, it's still a little wet from when I dipped my brush in, but that's okay. And I'm going to use this pencil brush from Morphe. And I'm going to work that in on the bottom lash line. Okay, and now I'm going to take the Morphe M432. It's just the line brush. And I'm going to take that purple. And I'm going to line my lash line. Okay, well, let's try the black, because the purple's not showing up very well. So now I'm going to take that pencil brush and blend it out. Okay, so for eyeliner, I picked up the Intense Ink eyeliner. In the blackest black. See right here, you can see it's like a felt tip. Okay, so here's the package. And here is the tip. Okay, so I am going to do a winged eyeliner, just because I usually do. I don't ever just do a regular liner. So here we go. Let's try this out. Oh, that went on pretty nice. Okay, so I lied. That eyeliner is taking off my eyeshadow. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so we're just gonna go to mascara because the more I mess with it, see this one's okay. But this one was the second eye I did, and it's like it just dried out. So I'm gonna let it sit upright while I put on my mascara. And I know that sounds ass backwards, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So the mascara I got says it's volume plumping black, and I picked this one because it has the brush that I like. Okay, this has like nothing coming off of it. Look at that. You can't even see the mascara. Okay, so I guess the eyes were just kind of a bust on e.l.f. makeup because, so I guess we're not totally done with the eyes. I'm just getting frustrated. I'm gonna do the eyebrow kit. This is a gel and powder in the shade Light. And here's the little package. It's a cute little package. So this one's the gel, and this one's the powder. So the gel is obviously with this little guy here. And dip right into it. Okay, and now I'm gonna go over it with the powder here. I do wish it came with a little spoolie, just to kind of brush them out. But just take note, this is for Light. It did come off a bit dark. Obviously, you wouldn't have to put as much on. You could just use the powder if you wanted. So it didn't come off so dark. All right, next up to bat is this contour palette. So it comes in a nice black package. And on the back it does say contour palette, so you would know which one it was. Has a nice mirror on the inside. And there are the colors. So obviously this would work for any or most shades excuse me, of skin tone. It doesn't come with a brush. That's okay. I would probably use my own anyways. I am gonna go in with this brush here. This one doesn't have a name on it, so I couldn't tell you what it was. I just like it because it's dense and it allows me to blend. I'm gonna start out using this lighter color here. Hopefully it's not too dark for me. I'm going to take my Morphe pencil brush and contour my nose a little. I know that's not a real contour. I usually just like to warm up my face a little. And then I just take a fluffier brush and blend it out. Okay, so now I have the Natural Glow Face Palette, Fresh and Flawless. So this is the package. It's very pretty. And here's the inside. So as you can see, the highlighter, there's a blush, and the bronzer. So we are just gonna go in with the blush first. Okay, and I am just gonna use the Luxie 514 blush brush. It's just a nice fluffy brush. And I'm gonna go up with this pinkier shade up here. Might have to go with that darker one because I'm not seeing, it's not very pigmented. I'm gonna go in with that darker blush and see if that shows up. And that one you can see better. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the highlighter. And I am going to use, it says it's a setting brush. It is by Real Techniques. I like to use it as my highlight. I think that highlighter is the best thing I've had on so far. And it's pretty much the last thing besides my lips. Okay, so it's a nice subtle highlight. So if you're just getting into makeup, that is not bad. It's not like a bam in your face highlighter. So I'm just gonna take some of that on my pencil brush here, put it under my brow bone. And I'm gonna put some right here in the corners, on the inner corner of my eye. Okay, so I wipe my lips off to make sure they're dry. I'm using this e.l.f. It's a liquid matte lipstick. This is called Blushing Rose. So here's the applicator. Okay, that's a nice color. It dries really quick, feels really smooth. Okay, so for an overview of everything I did, I would have to recommend the liquid lipstick. That one went on nice. I didn't have any problems with application. The highlighter, it's nice subtle highlight. So if you're just starting out with makeup and you're kind of scared of the bam in your face, or you know, you're just going to work and you just want a little bit of something, and you don't want to be too glam, it'd be nice for a nice glow, to pair with some bronzer and maybe some mascara. I was really disappointed in the mascara. You can barely even see that I put anything on. It wasn't coming off the brush. It was almost like it was dried out. The eyeliner, the tip didn't stay moist with product, even after leaving it set up, you know, upside down, so it would run to the tip. I left it there for probably 10 minutes, and I still, as you've noticed, I still tried to add more onto this eye, and it didn't do much. The eyeshadows look patchy. When I would try to blend it, they'd blend out nice, I suppose. You know, it would go away. The eyebrow product, not bad. I will probably use it again. Just use the little spoolie to just brush them out a little bit. The bronzer I thought was okay. It kind of looks orangey to me. It might be the lighting. The blush wasn't real pigmented either. I had to like really swirl my brush around in it to get any product out. So my overall, I wasn't real impressed. I know it's a cheaper product, makes it more affordable for everyone, but I personally would pay the extra couple bucks to get a better product. So if you have any suggestions, if you used e.l.f. and you just love it, let me know what products you use, or if you have a different way that you put it on, let me know. Like I said, the eyeshadow, I tried it dry, I tried wetting my brush. I did not try to use my finger. The only thing I can say is there really wasn't much fallout onto my cheeks, so that was nice. I feel bad a little bit for giving a bad review because the products didn't work for me, but that doesn't mean that they won't work for you. So like I said before, leave me some comments down below on your insight on maybe a different way I could use them that works for you. I would love to know so I can try it, because I want to get my money's worth out of these products that I purchased. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe before you leave. I will try to put up new videos every week, so just stay tuned. Thanks guys. Bye.